What's good, YouTube? What's good, everybody? So, I've been watching a lot of people bash Malika Andrews on YouTube. Um, and I've seen my videos have been going down, which, I don't necessarily care at this point. You know, it is what it is. But, there's been YouTubers that have been bashing Malika Andrews, and I mean they have their right to bash Malika Andrews. It's their platform, it's their voice. You know, but just do it in a fashionly manner. Like I understand she may not like black people, or I think black people just rubs her the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she's a racist person at all. Because if that was the case, Kendrick Perkins and Richard Jefferson would have came out and said, "Oh, I don't like to work with Malika Andrews. I don't like to work with her. She's just this. She's just that." We've never heard anybody come out publicly and say, "Oh, Malika Andrews is a such and such person or racist person or whatever." Never. So till that day happens, I don't want to hear crap. Okay. Now, as far as she's putting black people down, listen, black people's been putting other black people down for 50 years. Nothing's changed. Okay? Like I remember my mom used to say, "Oh, all you do is just come home from work. You be playing video games for like 20 hours straight. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a car, but you don't go out. This and that and the third. Like you're never going to amount to anything in life, this and that. Like, isn't that tearing me down? Isn't that like giving me false hope, false confidence? You know? I mean, black people has been doing this for years. I'm sure your mom has been doing this for years. You know? Your brothers and sisters, your auntie, your uncles, they've been doing this for years. You know? Now I understand that's how black people joke around, but when you look at it in a different aspect, that's not really uplifting your spirits. That's not really, encouraging you to do better. You know, like when you downgrade somebody, that's like the ultimate disrespect because you're giving them false hope. You're not really, trying to uplift them in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? Um, But I've been around a lot of white people that have been very uplifting. You're always gonna do great in life, hon. You could always set your mind to it. Whatever you set your mind to in life, you can achieve it. You know, and that's gonna give me the confidence and the booster to obviously go out and do my thing. But if I'm constantly getting downgraded every single day by the same person that gave birth to me, like how am I ever going to change unless I just change for the better for myself? Self talk, right? Like we teach ourselves to ride a bike, we teach ourselves to cook, we teach ourselves to ride a car, we teach ourselves to talk to females, we teach ourselves this, and the third. We could teach ourselves to do a lot of things, but in the process, we need support. And I think that structure between support, love, and stability has downgraded bad. So I believe I believe the way that she's going about it rubs people the wrong way. Oh, you don't have to bring up his criminal background. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do that. Well, that's part of being a journalist. You know, my friend was a journalist for 3 years. After he finished high school, he wanted to be in the business of journalism. that's what you got to do as a journalist. You got to pick up the dirt sheet. You got to pick up any little thing. You let not pick up, but you got to, do your homework on, certain situations. You know what I'm saying? If he has a pass, what type of pass does he have? Is it good? Is it bad? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what reporters do. They nitpick. They pick on the things that's gonna get them headlines, and that's what she's doing. She's falling into y'all hands. Y'all have better things to do in life. Like, why are y'all concerned about what she's doing? You know. Now, it may not be, the greatest thing that she's doing right now, but obviously she's getting talked about. You know, she's being relevant right now. Because y'all constantly keep on talking about her. Now, the issue I have with Malika Andrews, and I only have one issue with Malika Andrews, is the way she was brought up by her mom. I kind of feel like she was kind of brainwashed as a child, right? Instead of her mom just sitting her down and saying, okay, this is the difference between, us and them, you know? Because she has a white mom and a black dad, right? So she's biracial, okay? So you would think that she would know the difference between right from wrong, right? Because I know a lot of biracial females that's not like Malika Andrews, you know? But then again, it goes back, they always go back to their old ways, you know? Like there's 70% black but 20% white, or they act 70% white and they are like 50% black. Or act like 50% black or whatever. Because they have both ends of the fences. You know what I'm saying? So, I just think that Malika Andrews is just doing her job. If you don't like it, don't watch her. That's all I gotta say, because you constantly, not basically you, but people in general that hates her, they're gonna continue to watch her because she's must see TV now, right? She's getting all these endorsement deals. She's getting this. She's getting all these pushes. You know what I'm saying? She's in commercials. Like they pushing her into the right direction. Now most people might say, well, she's only getting pushed because she's doing something behind the scenes. What is she doing behind the scenes that she's getting pushed like that? You know, because their first target was Maria Taylor, but she upped and left. Right? As soon as they fired or let go of Rachel Nichols, Maria Taylor was the first person that they wanted. But then again, they didn't like the way she didn't like the way that they handled the situation with her and Rachel Nichols. So she was not going to stick around, So she up and left. The other another company, offered her a better deal, so she upped and left. So they just say, you know what, screw it. Just let's just give it to Malika Andrews. Let's see how she does. You know, and at first everybody tend to liked her. You know what I'm saying? Everybody fell for the okie dokie. You know what I'm saying? Not me, because I already knew who she was before the bubble. But everybody fell for the okie doke. Oh, she's cute. Oh, she's nice. Oh, she's gonna be better than Rachel Nichols. Fast forward 5 years from now, or fast forward from now, because she took over around 2000 and what, 18? So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 23, 7 years. Fast forward 7 years from now. And everybody hates her. Everybody can't stand her. So, like, but I was just liking her like 7 years before. or 7 years ago, y'all was just liking her. Now y'all don't even like her no more. So what changed? What changed? You know. So I just think, like I said again, man. Like if you don't have anything good to do, just don't watch it. I mean, y'all subjecting yourselves to failure by watching her. Because every time y'all watch her, y'all gonna have to open your mouths and say something, right? But the best thing to do is just don't engage into it. Just watch something else, or go outside, or do something else, or do something productive. You know, because at the end of the day, she's gonna sleep well at night. At the end of the day, like you can only use your words to describe her verbally, right? You can only you can only you can only do so much as a person because she's not going to be affected by it at the end of the day, you know? I mean, whether they're telling her to do this or she's doing this out of her free will, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know if she's doing this out of her free will. We don't know if she's being told to do this, okay? And if she is being told to do this, then that's a shame on them, you know? But if she's doing this out of her free will, most people might think that she's brainwashed because her mom brainwashed her as a young child, believing in, you know, you know, like don't look at black people the same, like they're different from you. Yeah, you're black too, but don't be that type of black. You know what I'm saying? Don't be that bougie black. You know what I'm saying? Be, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like be, yourself, or don't try to be somebody that you're not. You know, like yes, she's into white men. She's dating Dave, whatever his name is. Allegedly, I don't know. But she keeps her stuff private. Like you'll never know her private life because she keeps everything private. So people just assume that she's dating Dave, but we don't know. I don't even know. That's the beauty about being Aquarius. Like we tend to keep things private. We don't, you know, show everybody the world. We don't show the world what we're doing. We tend to keep things under under helm. You know, but like I said, Malika Andrews isn't going to be here for a very long time unless she does what not Malika Andrews, Rachel Nichols did. Then I don't see it. I don't see ESPN doing anything. I don't see ESPN pulling the plug. I don't see ESPN replacing her. Not at all. You know. Now, if they start to see the ratings go down, then they might, you know, come out and say something, or yeah, they might leak an article and saying that, oh, there's rumors around that Malika Andrews might be laid off. you know. But if they see the ratings keep on going up and 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 up, they're gonna keep her. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're gonna keep her around if the ratings keep on dipping. You know. Um, but let me know what y'all think, man. For me, does she go overboard sometimes? Maybe. You know. Um, But that's not our job to judge, because we're not in her position, you know. The best thing for me to say is go out and enjoy life. Stop worrying about what other people are doing, because that's not gonna affect you in the long term. Yeah, you can voice your opinion, you can shout, you can do this, you can do that, but at the end of the day, she's still gonna continue to do her. Because she's in a better place than you are right now, you know? So, Like I'm not sitting here defending her, which I could, but I'm not. Like I said, I think she could do things better. Um, Even though she did play sports as a child, you know, so she knows somewhat of her sports. I'm not saying that she knows everything, because there was a rumor that ESPN might replace Malika Andrews with Cassidy Hubbard. Now, Cassidy Hubbard is another one that obviously knows her sports because she's played basketball and soccer. Um, Malika Andrews only played lacrosse, I believe. So that's not really technically. And she played basketball too. No, no, I think Cassidy Hubbard played basketball and soccer. Malika played lacrosse. So lacrosse is not really known in America like that. I think overseas, probably, probably in the UK, it's probably highly popular over there. But you know, but I don't think ESPN is going to replace Malika Andrews with Cassidy Hubbard. Um, she's still doing her sideline reporter. So, like I said, unless Malika Andrews pulls, Rachel Nichols, I don't think, I don't think they're gonna pull the plug. You know, um, but I did hear that a lot of people say that Rachel Nichols was set up. She didn't know the mic was on, and then they recorded everything that she said, about Maria Taylor. You know, she didn't know the mic was on. She didn't know she was still been recording. Because obviously it was the bubble, and she couldn't really do what she did before the bubble. So she had to be taped inside the room, um, inside a hotel. So it is what it is. Um, Cause she was supposed to be hosting the NBA Finals and everything, but obviously they told her to take a step down. I said that like, oh, they only giving her the job because she's African American. I mean, if that's not racism, I don't know what is. And as soon as she said that, she apologized, but the damage was already done. Um, so I think ESPN did the right thing by letting her go and hiring Malika Andrews. Now, does Malika Andrews deserve the job? Um, I don't know. I really don't know why they gave her the job to begin with. I don't know. But she took it and she ran with it. I mean, she never looked back. Opportunity strikes, you take it. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I look at it. If an opportunity opens, you take it. Because if you don't take it, somebody else will. So, yeah, they could have gone to Cassidy Hubbard. They could have gone to anybody, but they was looking for somebody young. You know, I think Cassidy Hubbard is probably like around in her 30s. So they're trying to look for somebody that was young at the time. Malika Andrews right now is 27, I believe. So before then, she was probably like 26, 25 or 26 years old at the time in that bubble. So, um, so yeah. Um, so she's not gonna be relinquished of her title anytime soon. Um, and so unless she does something bad, I don't think ESPN is gonna pull the plug on her because she just replaced not Wilbon, Greeny on in the she just replaced Greeny for the NBA Finals. countdown to the NBA Finals, I believe. So they're pitching her big. They're pitching her very, very, very heavy. Um, it could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. Can she handle it? I'm pretty sure she can. She's clearly a smart person. So, and she's worked extremely hard for her opportunity. Life is always about opportunity. If one door closes, the other one opens. Um, but a lot of people like us don't get opportunities like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you just have to, no, like I said, you just have to be proud of her. Cause by y'all tearing her down, like, what is, like, what are y'all sending a message for? Like any African American person who gets a job, y'all quickly to downgrade them. I mean, she's black too. Don't get it wrong. She's black. Like it's not like she's fully white. She's white, black, and Jewish. So it's not like she's 100% white. Like, does she have any ghetto in her? Does she have any bougie in her? Of course she does. I mean, any black person has some type of bougie in them. You know, so she's not technically 100% white. You know, that's always that's why I always kind of liked it, females biracial, because they have the best, they have the best of both worlds, you know. Because I dated a biracial female before, and like she used to get away with a lot of shit because she knew how to maneuver herself. Like if she was in a type of situation, oh, let me act white and see if I can get myself out of this. Or if she's in the wrong crowd, she'll act black just to see their reaction. It was funny. She was a very funny female. Her name was Claudia. Um, but, she had anger issues. Anger issues. But anyways, man, so let me know in the comment section down below. How do you feel about Malika Andrews? Um, does she deserve this opportunity that she's getting, or is she just a pawn in a big ocean? Um, like, comment, subscribe. Uh, Post your favorite football team, basketball team, zodiac sign, your paying method, and until next time, take care of yourself and each other.